Hello and welcome. This is Rather Be Doing This, and today I'd rather be playing Icarus. Last time we ended off with a bit of a storm brewing, so let me get out of this storm and I'll be back in a minute. So the storm is over and the new day has begun, and we can start on this episode properly where we can hear ourselves think over the wind of over the sound of the storm. What I think I'm going to do is I need to get all our benches started in here. But for that we need to get to level 10 and we're on level 7 now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mine all this rock, that rock around here, and pack it over here with some of this, getting ready for the stone. It's a good way of leveling up. And most of the stuff that we need is in level 7. There's not a lot on tier 1 left that we really need that's going to be beneficial in the long term. The sun rising. Oh, it's very pretty, isn't it? Oh, there's the sunrise. Great. So I'm going to get off doing that. Hello, Mr. Wolf. I'm going to do that and I'll be back and see you on level 10. Unless something exciting happens, and I'll see you before then. Here we go. Right, there we have it, leveled up to level 10. And there's the crafting bench. Great. As you can see, we've got quite a decent amount of stone here, and we're running out of water. Let's see that. Please don't get parasites. Oh, come on, here we go. There's parasites. Fortunately, we do have the anti-parasitic base. Let's consume that, and it drops its period by half. Will it drop it by half again if I take another one? Don't know. Never tried that. And nope, it doesn't. Well, worth a try. Put some oxygen in here. And you'll see we've got 5 talent points, 2 solar points, and 12 blueprint points. Okay, well, let's get some oxygen so we don't die. Let's have a look at our talents. And we've got 5 points available. I'm going to be building things. One of the things I'm going to do is go into habitation and have a look. They have thought there was something you could get here. Adventure. Somewhere here there's something that allows you to add here in building. Discount glass, discount rod. Oh, here, extra space. I'm going to take these 2 points. What it'll mean is that any other boxes or anything that I go build from now on will have 5 extra inventory slots. I'll get that before I start building a whole lot of stuff, so that, because it only counts when you build it for the first time. So it's always a good thing to have. Right, to go back down to here, buffs having a longer duration would be excellent. I'll take those 2 there, preparing for that. Under solo, the 2 points I've got, I might want him to go into heavy hitter to increase my bow damage on this one for now. But what I was really aiming for is this tech tree. I'm now able to go to tier 2 and get the crafting bench, which unlocks so many things. The most important thing is this oxide dissolver and an oxygen bladder. It's going to help tremendously with oxygen. You don't have to come back to this thing and fill it up, etc. You can fill this oxygen bladder. I'll show you in a moment. The rain reservoir for catching rainwater, also very important. The water skin allows you to carry the water from the rain reservoir when you're going somewhere. We'll see. Let's just see what we're doing first. Let's stone furnace. That's important, that we can start smelting iron ore, and then fix that on the anvil bench. You're going to want an iron axe and iron pickaxe from that. Also important is we want the longbow for better hunting. And now, so many things now. We're wanting to get the herbalist bench so that we can get this antibiotic. In fact, let's do that. That's quite important. It needs epoxy. We've only got 1 point, so we're not going to get to epoxy. Oh dear, that was a bit silly. So what do we get with our last? Do we get a wooden cupboard? No. Cooking station, perhaps. Maybe what I should do is get the short range radio. Is a really good idea because it means we can get some missions to do while we're out. But I feel we're going to have a lot to do building all this stuff. So I'm going to get the iron knife to complete our iron set and work from there. Okay, first thing we now do is then craft our crafting bench. We're going to need fiber, wood and leather still. Fortunately we've got all that. We've got wood in there, and fiber in there. Great, it's enough for a crafting bench. Craft that up. You'll see our storage now has got the little gold around it, and you'll see at the bottom under expanded too, it's going to give you 5 generic inventory slots, so it'll be slightly bigger. Okay, let's deploy that. We've got storage here. Let's have our bench here by the window for now, so we can craft and keep an eye out what's going on outside. Great, what I'm going to do is get some of our crafting materials and leave it in here. We'll get some sticks and fiber. Still raw. Okay, we want some of that back. Okay, great. First thing we want is this oxide dissolver. We want an oxygen ladder. We'll want a longbow. And you'll need the stone furnace, but we need some stone for that. Some more stone. Okay. And we'll replace our wooden bow with this long bow. You'll see this long bow is now the first thing we've got with this little square at the bottom. And what that square means it can be upgraded. So later we can get an upgrade bench, and then we can upgrade that. And there's some very nice things you can do with that. Oh, I meant to destroy that. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick this up. Don't need that anymore. And we're going to deploy this in its spot. Now, what we'll need for this is some... we don't have the S, we've got sulfur. If we open this up, we're going to put our oxide in there. We're going to put sulfur as a food source, as a fuel source, I beg your pardon. Put our oxygen bladder in there, and it'll start filling with oxygen. Okay. We can now destroy this because we don't need it anymore. In the meantime, I'm going to get one of these stacks of stone that we processed. And we'll make a stone furnace with it. And we've got some weather coming in. One. Okay. So let's put that in. Apply that, and I think, should we put that here? We'll put that there. Back to this, we'll see this oxygen bladder is now full. Put in our inventory. And what we can do is then put it into this slot here, which will keep our oxygen full. Don't really need to worry too much, just getting it replaced all the time. What I'm going to do is actually build a second one. And leave that in here so it can refill. Right, it's raining, and what I haven't done very stupidly is the rain reservoir. So let's craft that, and hopefully we can still catch some rain with it. Oh dear. We deploy this outside like this, and we'll see, is it going to catch the rain? No, it might be a bit, well, it is raining on it, so it should be. No, maybe it doesn't. Maybe I was too late in doing that. Okay. Very stupidly not putting this out. This rain reservoir, when it rains, should fill up with water and allow you to drink from it. No. Unfortunately not. So, I guess it's back to the river for me. Oh, for a second I thought that was a bear. Now what I'm going to do is pick these up. Let's destroy these. And rebuild them. And another might need some more fiber and wood, which I've got in here. You don't get back everything when you destroy things. I think you get half of it. I do believe it's worth redoing these storage units. Come on, fit nicely. Because as you see here, they'll have the extra slots, much bigger than the previous types. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put that and that, all the plant types in here. Wild berries will become spoiled plants, which we actually need later. So we put the sticks and things in here for now. Yes, well, there's space for now. That'll do. What we want is the anvil next, but we need to get some iron to put in to this furnace over here. Right, it's early the next morning and it's time for the next phase. We need to go get iron ore to run our iron furnace. Now I know that there are some mines on that shelf along there somewhere. So let's go see if we can find them. But before we do that, we're going to need to get some torches. We require fiber and sticks. Those are quite important. Let's get 2 of those. Right. Put that on my belt. Yeah, it's quite dark in these caves. We have some water on the way. Yay, no parasites. And it's light enough to see. Let's go. Now, I seem to remember up here, I saw them up here somewhere. And if I remember, there's actually 2. One here and one further along. Oh, and there's corn growing here as well. Let's remember that. Ah, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Looks like silicon. Great. L to light your torch when it's on your belt. And in the cave, oh, your pardon? In the cave we have cave worms. Need to be very careful about that. Oh, let's eat something. Get our things up. And we can try our new bow. And yes, cave worms. They need to be. They do spit poison, so you need to be careful. But a good shot in the middle, in the center part of their heads, will sort them out. This looks like aluminium. This is what we're looking for. Let's get rid of those. Oh, duck out the way. You do need to be careful. Those have got splash damage, so it can damage you. Even if they don't hit you directly, if they hit you something next to you, they'll also damage you. And the things I'm picking up are like worm scales, things like that. They're pretty heavy. Oh, you got some deposit of gold in here. That's copper, gold, more copper. But this is what I came looking for. Let's get all the iron. Now another thing I should have been getting, now that I think about it, when I got my talent points, was there are some that allows you to carry more. Also very, very useful in the beginning. Well, very useful throughout. So I may go for that next. Okay. Always on the lookout for more of those spawning. And good. What? Ah, there's the poison I was telling you about. There, not pleasant. Ew. I want to come get my arrows back. But every time I go forward, there's a greater chance of another one spawning. Another thing you need to be careful of is you get a type of lung disease from being in here. Which is a little bit odd, since, well, you've got a spacesuit on which is like filtering the air, but let's not go down. You know, we've got oxygen, but still must be the damp. Whatever it is, you can get it from being in the cave. Those upgrades I was telling you about, you can get cloths, and you can get clothes and different things, and some of that allows you, it gives you a better position on not getting it. The cave disease I was thinking about. You'll see in the bottom left, there's a little red sign with some stalactites showing me that I'm in a cave. What you'll notice in the update as well is now that I'm getting near to my weight capacity, at the bottom you'll see the little indicator that come up. It's saying I've got 82 out of 100. There's a new thing showing me I'm using 10 slots of the 24 in my inventory. Also very handy. New feature. I quite like that. Okay, let's get this iron ore. Which will give me about 150, 160, I'm guessing. $154. And close to my weight. So, let's go home. What is that? Oh, it's a Kia bird. I don't understand why now I decided to get that show animal health bars. It's great when you fight them, especially bears and things, because you can see how close they are to dying when you're jousting and things like that. But also, it shows you where they are, which is, to me, far more important. Because sometimes I battle seeing them in the underbush. Yes. Sometimes when they die, you can't see them at all. You end up having to pull out half the forest looking for their body. Okay, so we'll put our iron ore in here and activate that and start getting some iron ingots. In here we'll put away these worm scales and these poison sacks. To be honest, there's not a lot you can do with them at the moment. There are missions that you can do in the main game. From the main menu, you see there's missions that you can do. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's store it all and take back what I want. Sort is what I wanted to do. Okay, we're wanting an anvil, which is going to need 40 of those. Might as well get this herbalist bench built. Well, there's not a lot that we can do about it at the moment. Do with it at the moment, I think. Need to unlock recipes, but I'm going to put this at the foot of my bed. Yes, why not? So we can make antibiotics, which is great. We unlocked that, but it needs yeast, epoxy and charcoal, and we didn't unlock epoxy yet because we need a mortar and pestle and we didn't have the points for that. Okay, we're going to need 40 of those. It's going to take a little while. You see the recipe. It takes 2 to make 2 iron ingots, 2 iron ore to make an iron ingot. So that's 150 is going to make like 78, 79, something like that. 77 perhaps. So we're going to have to go back and get some more, but I'd like to get the anvil first. Oh, switch off our belt. I'd like to get the anvil first so that we can you get far more iron, you get far more stuff, whatever you're mining with an iron pickaxe rather than a stone one. Let's just wait for that. In the meantime, maybe we should use our new bow, go hunt something else. Not hunting these at the moment. This is juvenile buffalo. It's quite fortunate having one of these hanging around. Now you'll see I could press E and lead it back and have it as a tamed creature, but the next fox or bear will just come and munch it. I need to set things up for that. You need to get sleeping places for it and feeding troughs and all kinds of things, etc., before that becomes viable, and be able to get a saddle to be able to ride him when he gets bigger. So for now I'll just let him wander around on his own. It's safer for him actually. And I'm not going to hunting. You need a steel knife, which I'll be getting shortly, but they're our friends. Maybe what I should do is hunt this Komodo. And I don't usually, because they're poisonous and not really worth it generally. But with the bestiary, I'd like to just go into stealth sneak mode. Oh, great. Didn't have to worry about it. Single shot and got him. With the new bestiary, I'd like to unlock it so that I've got some information. What I don't know is how many you have to kill to be able to know how, to get more information. Because I've killed a few wolves now. I'm not sure, 5, 6. And still don't have any more information in the bestiary. Not up to 20 yet. Not the light. If we go in here, let's see. Everything's just on 1% so far. The wolf, the bear, the boar. Okay. Okay, I feel that I've hunted some worms. Cave worm, yes. But no information. Just unlock. Right. Okay. Ah, great. We've got enough now to build our admiral. Let's take the leather, some wood. I believe we're going to need that. And the anvil here in the corner, quite small. Okay, we've got the iron axe, the iron pickaxe, iron knife, some nails. Grab that. The first thing is a iron pickaxe. Excellent. We can replace that. No, we won't need that anymore, so we can destroy it. Now for an axe, we're going to need some nails as well. So let's make 10 nails. And okay, we're going to need to get 6 for that, so we need another 2. I need another 8. Yeah, we'll get it. Need another 8 out of that. Get our axe. Great, again we can replace our iron axe. We'll dump this in the fire for later. Sort that up. And we need 6, so it's nearly there. Great. We have our set of tools. Excellent. I'll keep it. Oh. I usually like to keep a bit of stone on me when I've got stone tools. But I've now moved completely away from stone tools. I don't need them. Okay, so let's go back to the cave. Bit of water. Oxygen's still doing fine. Okay, I'll do a quick. You'll see there's still quite a bit of oxygen left in this oxygen bladder. That's why I swapped it so quickly and said oxygen is doing fine. Because now with the oxygen bladder, I really don't have to worry so much. It also uses far less oxide. It doesn't get wasted. What is that? Is that a boar? No, it's a deer. Oh, we're out of bacon at the moment. So when this bacon runs out, we won't have the buff anymore. I do hope I find some bacon. Oh, there's a wolf. We'll go in the cave. Ignore him. Now, worms. They respawn. I don't know how long it takes for them to respawn. Sometimes you'll come in and they're back straight away. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes only some of them are. Ooh, good shot. Okay. I have a feeling, and I'm not sure, that how it works is there's a certain amount, a certain number in the cave. And if you've got them all, then they won't respawn. If you've shot only the ones in the front and you go out and come in, it will then respawn the ones that were in the back of the cave near the front of the cave, so you have to take them out again. It'll carry on respawning depending on the number. Okay. No worms around. Okay, let's go back to the iron ore. And you'll see, first of all, it's much quicker mining this, a lot quicker, and we're getting more. We got 35 from that one. But we didn't take note of the other ones, and I do know you definitely get more. Higher quality the axe, the more you get. Now some things, aluminium, that titanium, this titanium is still, see, we need a higher level axe. You want to get the best level axe you can to get this, because you get more ore from it, and it's pretty rare to find that. It's not as bad as it was. There was a stage, hey, leveled up, more blueprint, another talent, more blueprints, excellent. There was a stage where you had to be very careful. There's a limited amount of caves, a limited amount of stone on the map. But they did bring in something called the thumper, which is quite late in the game thing. But with those, you can set up a thumper. And it's got its disadvantages. It does call in wildlife. I don't like it. It's sort of fight. The advantage is it regenerates these ores. Okay, I'm going to grab a bit of copper as well. Copper is always good. You'll find later on it's very important. I seem to spend my life looking for copper at a certain stage. Use the phone. So we'll grab some copper. Any more metal down here? Yes, definitely. We're pushing our luck. Try to get this. We're going to be over encumbered. Yes, what I may do is use this talent point and go here and give us 5% extra weight inventory. Great. Let's not push it. Okay. Now that we're not encumbered, let's go back. Put this in the smelter and go spend our talent points. Let's not use up all our stamina. When you're running around, it's a good idea to keep an eye on your stamina. Oh, and your food. We're now out of prime meat as well. Your stamina is important, because if you're out of stamina and can't run, you meet a bear, you can't joust it, you can't dodge it, and you're probably going to die. So Keep an eye on the stamina meter when you're running around. Try not to get it to get low. That's a bad thing. Right. Let's put that in there. Right. Now let's deactivate that. Save some wood. Great, haven't done all that. Where are we going to go with the tech tree now? What we can do is get that mortar epexel and epoxy, which will allow us to get the antibiotic, which is quite important because it allows you to make this antibiotic, which is able to cure that cave sickness that I told you about. Other things I think I'm going to do is get the cooking station. It allows you to process meats down, and the short range radio for next episode. Now what I will do, I'll craft the cooking. I need some iron ingots, let's grab some. Craft the cooking station. Because with this, what we can do is start changing this cooked meat, which you'll see you get a lot of. And let's deploy that. Let's put it. We'll start doing the food stuff this side. You see, it gives you all the little recipes to start off with. One of these is to change this more meat. There, into animal fat. Okay, that animal fat you can then use to make creamed corn and different types of things. Okay, but it doesn't go off. You find this cooked meat, you just get so much of it. You really need to do something with it. I see there's some new recipes here. Saltwater fillet sashimi. This fruit salad is pretty good. So let me just show you that quickly, because I'm sure I saw. Right, some berries, and here somewhere I saw, yes, up there, some watermelon. What we're going to want to do is to start growing our own. That's fairly important, keeping a steady veggie income for cooking. Just to show you, make some of these up. This is a very good thing. It gives maximum to health, maximum stamina, oxygen consumption, water consumption, and that's quite a good thing to have. Berries and watermelons can be easily grown. Right, and next we'll have the short range radio, that we can do some missions. But I think the missions I will leave for next episode. And for now, I'm going to leave that here. And this is rather be doing this, and I'd rather be doing this and playing all day, but I'd need to go and leave the message to say, please like and subscribe and do all those things. It really helps with the algorithm. I always forget to ask, so I'll do that now. But this is me signing off and saying goodbye.